So today I'm going to take you along on my journey of making some cactus apple juice. I did a little bit of research this year on the cactus apples, and you can also look under prickly pear, because what they are the little, where the blossom on the cactus has turned into a fruit, and you pick the fruit. You always use tongs, of course. You don't want to carry those slivers around with you everywhere. But you pick the fruit and you make it into a juice. So, and also the seeds, if anybody has ever done anything with seeds, that would be great to know. There's a lot of health benefits with the seeds as well, but I have never experienced any of those. I did an online search to see what the health benefits of the cactus apples are, and there is a lot. Some of the main ones are blood sugar regulation. It helps with hangovers. They're full of antioxidants. It's good for your heart health, skin health, bone health. It helps heal ulcers. It's good for glaucoma, liver conditions, cholesterol, inflammation, obesity, and many more. When I did some research on how to juice the apples, because I know everybody does not have access to steamer juicers, which is what I use, and they still make the cactus apple products. So in my research, the main thing that I noted was they said to freeze the cactus apples before you start the process. So that is what I've done this time, and this is the first year that I have actually frozen them before I started the process. And it actually makes it easier because you get them washed and out of the kitchen, and then you just pull them out when you're ready and hammer down. So I'm going to show you the cactus apples, and the size of these are absolutely beautiful. These are great big gorgeous cactus apples that my son picked and brought to me. Look at how big these cactus apples are. This is like probably 2.5 inches. And then I'll show you over here is my steamer setup. And this is the juice I've already got finished, which is, I've got 1.5 gallons. And this is my second batch. You can see the steam starting to thaw these apples. And this juice it's actually really good. Very pleasant. It could use a little bit of sweetener, but overall it's good. And here again, I am not making recommendations for individuals. I am just simply sharing things that I have done and that my grandparents and their grandparents have done. So another desert herb I wanted to share is Brigham tea. So I don't know, let's see if you can see that. It's in the bucket. This is what it looks like after it's been harvested, and I've cut it down. It's usually big bushes that grows all over in the desert, and you can get some a little bit higher up, and the bushes are a lot bigger. I don't know that the Brigham tea tastes any different, but the bushes are pretty. So I'm using this book called Herbs, Health, and Healing that was compiled. You see that? Compiled by one of the elderly grandmothers of the community. And she taught many herb classes for several years and massage courses. And she was a very dear friend. And she was a very dear friend to a lot of people. And towards the end of her life, she was not able to have people come see her. We weren't allowed to associate with her because we didn't believe. But I do want to show you this Brigham tea. And I'm going to read just a little bit out of the book on what it says about Brigham tea. And you can harvest Brigham tea anytime. However, in the spring, the ephedra is high, and in the fall, then the mineral content is really high. And you don't want to harvest it when there's moisture present because it alters the mineral content. So it says the western ephedra which opens the arteries, veins, and capillaries. It has given the impression that it thins the blood, but this is only creating a dilation of the blood vessels, allowing the blood to flow more freely. There's a lot of benefits to it. It's high in nutrition, and there's a little clip in here about when the pioneers were coming from back east over to Utah, that they had to subsist on it during the times of famine. But I want to show you my Brigham tea that I started making just this morning. So you can see how the twigs are there, and it's starting to turn to that deep red color. But this tea is very beneficial. I like it especially I especially like it for the cold and flu season and allergy season, because it helps to keep the mucus thin and helps it to excrete a lot better. I use it a lot for allergies in the springtime for myself, which is very beneficial. This tea, so it is the best when it is 10 days old. It has such a robust but just a smooth flavor. It is so good. But basically, I just bring it up to a simmer every day. We take out what we're going to use, add more water, simmer it, and turn it off. And I just leave the pan on the stove, and I do that for 10 days. And on the 10th day, oh my goodness, I wish I could just give you a sample of that tea. But anyway, so those are a couple of the things that we do in our local area, using the things that grow here naturally. They don't take any planting, they don't take any have to take care of it, cultivate around it, or any of that stuff. And these are things that were passed down from my ancestors down to me, and hopefully I can pass these on to my children. So this is an actual photograph of the cactus that my son picked these cactus apples from. Look at how beautiful that juice is. It turned out so pretty. A deep, deep purple color. Let me see how it tastes. Cheers. It's good. And with that, thank you for watching. And we will be back with more adventures of all the many crazy, wonderful things that we do here in my family. See you later. Bye.